too shall pass, just like everything else in your life. The waves go, they go, and you keep sailing. Been through it all, been through the dirt. Hurt a lot of people in the times I was hurt. Now I work a triple shift for y'all to make sure it was worth it. Sit back and watch me fly. My nigga, watch me fly. Made it out the trenches, I was sitting on the side. You can see it.
Hi, it's Paradise, and this is Colleen.
What's up?
And you guys already know we're eating something good. You want to tell me what we eating?
Shit. Steak and shrimp.
You want your fish?
Some fish. I don't want that right now. Make sure I ain't get that haircut.
Cheers. I thought you was gonna put some on my plate for me.
I don't know how much you want.
Just a little bit.
No. This one really tastes eggs.
Let me see the cap.
Hmm?
The cap. So how long is on this thing? 20.
More. Maybe more.
Just like Delmarco's.
Man. That char. What?
Yes, I want that little.
Go ahead. Like, go take it.
I just want to taste it. Oh yeah.
Oh, what it tastes like?
Char. Very good char.
Mm-hmm. Right. That's like equivalent to like burnt ends off the brisket. Like that's people's favorite part, the burnt ends.
Got anything inside of it?
That's it. I got some good cocktail, so what you doing?
I taste it. I mean, I've tasted it a long time ago.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you can taste the smoke on the shrimp too.
Tastes good.
Yes.
That's how I like it. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, that's how they would give it to me at Papa Do's. Or on a wood fire plank, you know what I'm saying? They be putting like fish, shrimp, salmon. They put it on the wood plank and then put it on the fire.
I forgot how fire their shrimp be. I used to just like love getting it with my salad. And then extra on that plate that I used to get because I wasn't getting the crawfish.
Yeah. This I ain't eaten no grilled shrimp in a long time.
Mm-hmm. Should make that sauce next time though.
What?
That they be having at Papados. That I like.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, that shit fire. For sure. That shit good to the motherfucker.
I miss Papados.
Me too.
Well, I just
don't know.
miss that sauce.
I don't know why they ain't got one in Vegas.
Anything else
I don't know.
you can make up.
I ain't gonna have one in Vegas. Like,
Release at Papacitos. The Mexican restaurant.
nah. I want like the New Orleans seafood kitchen. That shit fire.
So soft.
Huh? Yeah.
He usually be peeling all them.
I know, not today.
He'll really sit there and pull all his shell off and then take a bite.
That's cause
Off of all the pieces. And I already be done with my food.
if we go to Angry Crab or Hot and Juicy or some shit like that, the shell be on the shrimp. It's not even getting the sauce. Not even getting on all of my shrimp. So I peel them bitches and throw them back in the bag. For sure. So paying for all that sauce and all the flavor for that shit to roll off of this.
That's why you gotta suck on it.
Nah, I'm not sucking on nothing. Some tits.
And clit.
Right. Yeah, just
Oye,
suck.
panza.
It's that smoke. Mm.
It has a totally different taste when you eat it with the over the fire.
Everything does. Fire like a higher quality because anything that you using to keep the fire going costs money. I don't give a fuck whether it's some charcoal, some gas.
I don't know if they can hear you.
I'm about to be yelling. Alright, man. It's that shit. Alright. I'm selling these motherfuckers for $99.95. Saying.
This is making me look fat.
Eat.
Heifer.
Yep, you know I was coming, don't you? Heifer. Eat. I just like a female wanting to pig out, trying to watch how much the nigga eat. Like, yo, do you, man?
No,
You know what I'm
I was
saying?
just
Do
like,
your one too, yo.
I'm Mexican. I want my man to be full.
Okay, well, trust and believe. I'm going eat. You know I'm gonna eat. You know I eat.
I want you to be like,
Nah, I don't wanna
Let's
be
go
able to.
upstairs.
I don't wanna be able to not move and be stuck, and then go upstairs and be stuck and wanna go to sleep. I don't wanna go to sleep when I go upstairs. You know what I'm saying? I don't wanna be lazy. I don't wanna be all feeling tired. Like shit.
This steak though.
Good, huh? Like that flavor. Like that flavor.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
So Khalid gonna tell you a few things so y'all just can get to know him a little bit more. I know that's what y'all here for, so.
They're here for you.
They ain't here for me, they here for you. The man of the house. Baby.
It's good.
Yes.
Did you taste some black and mild?
I'm used to it.
That fish good.
I can't finish it. It's so good.
You like that shrimp, don't you? All Mexicans like seafood.
You like seafood too? I think I ate like 4 or 5.
I told y'all Meg was lying, man. That's why I continue to listen to Tory Lanez. And you know what I'm saying? Hey, man, listen. Like, now who you gonna believe after this CD? You still gonna ride with her?
They going in on Tory right now.
It's always
all the girls.
Man, look, man. It's always two sides to a story, man. It ain't. You should never judge somebody without hearing both parties. How can you do that? Like, and then.
Oh, that's good to bring that up.
And
Say
then,
something about your ex.
and then when people get into shit and the nigga run, it's like, wait, well, if you're not guilty, why are you running? Motherfucker, I'm already guilty. You already viewed me as guilty before I started running, so y'all might as well run and try to get away. You know what I'm saying? Like, people didn't judge this man, talked about him crazy. And I've been through, you know, like, man, I've been through certain shit. And I'm telling you, it's always two sides to a story. Like I'm with a Mexican chick. You know what I'm saying? Like, she Hispanic. A lot of people don't even know. Like, I'm black and Puerto Rican. You know what I'm saying? Like, my mama was just talking shit to me the other day for not embracing my Hispanic side. You know what I'm saying? Like, so the notion, you know, like I used to, before I got with her, I was talking to a black chick. You know what I'm saying? Like, and people just, you know, I never talk about nothing. You know, I never address shit. So people just always gonna assume like the worst. Oh, you just like these other niggas. You wanna go talk to this race and this and that? No, man, that ain't even how it happened. People think that I quit talking to her to talk to her. I mean, it's a lot of good reasons and shit, you know, like for instance, you know, like I she had a friend. You know what I'm saying? Like, my ex chick had a friend. So when I meet her friend on bail, her friend on bail, she got caught with like 10 bricks at the airport, you know, trying to go up top. So when I meet the friend, we going to a strip club. You know what I'm saying? Like, we about to kick it at the strip club or whatever. And mind you, during this time, I got my own legal situation going on. So I see an ankle monitor on her leg. I'm like, yo, I'm like, what's up with your friend? She started telling me about her case and what happened and this and that. So I started researching. I started looking through like minute entries and shit like that, cause I do shit like that. I started looking. I'm like, oh, this bitch a snitch. Man, I instantly tell old girl, I'm like, look, man, she got a lot of confidential shit in her confidential reports and shit and going on, and you know, like, she had an ankle monitor on. You know, when you on house arrest, you got a curfew. You know what I'm saying? Like, only time you able to go out after a certain time when you got that type of situation going on is when they let you out to work. Like,
that's what I say, especially for some shit like that.
Yeah, especially for shit like that, they letting you out to work. So I told her, I'm like, man, your friend got the ankle monitor on. I'm like, man, I looked through her paperwork. I told her, I'm like, man, she ain't right. So girl ended up, you know, the niggas that she was doing the shit for, nigga ended up going to jail or whatever. Her friend go to jail. I told her to stop talking to her. She said, I'm not gonna talk to her. You right. Whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. I'm gonna leave it alone. Man, I roll a blunt one day, and you know, shit just be happening like this by the grace of God. I roll a blunt, and I get up off the bed, and that shit pop up and roll down. But when it roll off the bed, that shit fall in the shoebox. It fall in the shoebox that's under the bed. I don't even know the shoebox under the bed. It fall in the shoebox that's under the bed. It fall on top of some letters. Now, mind you, I've been to prison. I see prison letters, like numbers on top of the envelope. I'm like, man, what the fuck, man? She writing another nigga in jail or some shit? Man, I look, she writing the fucking snitch, her friend. That just told on niggas. Man, I ain't know what to think. You know, when a nigga finds some shit, a nigga gonna be nosy, nigga gonna look. I opened the letter, I read it. I'm reading the letter, and my suspicions, even from the first moment of why I told her I didn't want her talking to her, because I didn't want her speaking about me. Like, they read your mail in prison. Man, I'm getting a letter. I'm looking at the letter, and I'm reading it, and she's talking about shit that me and her talk about, shit that we discussed, shit that we done argued about, or a situation. She writing this to the snitch in jail. My name and everything. And I'm like, man, what the fuck? So I say something. Like, man, what's up with this shit, man? I told you not to be fucking talking to her. Whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. Why you know, put me in this situation and you know she ain't even right? Mind you, her friend, they paying her $500 to take bricks on the airplane. $500 a trip. I'm telling her, I'm like, man, your friend dumb as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, and she gonna tell, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man, giving her $500, and then you up here telling her shit like, girl, you better tell, and this and that. I'm looking at both, like, hell no, I'm like, nah, man, this shit ain't right. So, mind you, I find that letter, fucked me all the way up. Instantly, I'm thinking in my head, like, oh, I gotta get the fuck out of here. I can't fuck with her. Man, what you know about, you know, when you find something like that, it make you want to look for other shit. I started looking further up under the bed. I found a diary. Now, may Allah forgive me. I know I'm not supposed to be Man, look, man. I know I ain't supposed to be reading nobody's shit, but like I said, sometimes stuff just happen for a reason. Man, I open up the diary. I come to find out the chick that I'm sleeping with, living with. Man, in that diary, it just changed everything. She ain't like her kid. She ain't like her kid. Her son, she couldn't stand him. She ain't like her sisters. She ain't like the way she looked. She ain't like the spots on her face. She ain't like the way her body was looking. I'm like, yo, you got your body done. You still not happy? You know what I'm saying? Like, it, like, and not, man, look, the diary was so crazy that I said, oh man, I can't, this shit ain't right. You know what I'm saying? So I was already starting to distance myself, you know, and I'm at the club more. I'm not even being around her like that. I'm just seeing all this stuff, you know what I mean? So I'm distancing myself from her because the shit that she doing is crazy. Like, and she ain't being loyal. She lying. And she was working at the club. When she started talking to me, I never made her work at the club again. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never made her pay for nothing. Nothing. I ain't make her pay for nothing. And what's crazy is, it could be something to go get something to eat. Anything. I never seen her reach in her purse one time. Like, not even try to be like, you want me to pay for this, or you want me to do it? Never, none. Even though I didn't need it, but it's just the fact that I had never heard that out her mouth. And then like it'll be a little argument or something, and then if I bring up, I'll be like, man, yo, like, man, I do whoop de whoop de whoop, and I don't say nothing about nothing. Like, man, she gonna say, I ain't tell you to do that. I'm like, man, what the fuck, bitch? You gotta go. What you mean you didn't tell me to do that? You was just in the club slaving over by some lame ass niggas, some cornball ass niggas for dollars, $2, $3, $4, $5, whatever you was getting from these niggas, and you ain't had to work, do nothing. All you had to do was just be cool, tell the truth. You know what I'm saying? Be 100. If you did something, you know, like, just speak on it. Once you tell somebody the truth or you apologize, it ain't really too much somebody can go with. They really gotta accept it. You know, like, it's really hard for them to keep jumping down your throat when you admit your faults. She didn't believe in God. Wasn't gonna pray to God. Steady telling me like, well, I control this and I can do. All right, okay, all right, shorty. All right, so I just said, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I started kicking it. I started, you know, rocking with her more. And
we had a lot in common.
Yeah, we had a lot of shit in common. You know what I'm saying? And we was rocking real tough, like real hard. So I'm going to the club, and I take my ex out for her birthday one day. So after that, you know, one day I was just playing like, let me give me your phone. But I seen her reaction, so I snatched it for real. And when I snatched it, she was like trying to walk around and trying to like chase, you know what I'm saying? So I looked in the messages, and like one of the days we was out to dinner, I seen her responding to some nigga on Facebook or some shit. Man, you bitch, you cut. You know what I'm saying? You cut. You didn't even know, you ain't supposed to say bye, wait, boo, none of that. Like, and I'm paying for everything, and you was just living with some fucking cats and weird ass sisters, and I moved you to this crib, bought all new everything, all new furniture, pictures on the wall. Man, look, everything new. It was nothing in there. 3, 4 living room sets. Man, what you know, I left all that shit brand new, brand spanking new. I bought that shit And I felt like, you know, my freedom could be at risk. I left that shit, everything. Clothes, hella shoes, money in my shoes, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, one day we go to the club and me and her kicking it. We kicking it in the club, at the strip club. We leave, we busted. You know, we going to her condo. Man, we on the freeway. It's a little ride. We going to the condo. Man, she got lobster dinner. I got lobster dinner. I'm thinking like we about to smash. Man, as soon as I open the door, like we park. As soon as I open the door to get out the car, I got my thing in my hand.
Oh.
Man, my ex clubbed me from behind. All my goddamn lobster tails.
We just bought that shit. That shit's so fire.
Man, all that shit fell on the ground.
Eat good.
She right there. She got both her sisters with her. I tell her, I'm like, man, look, go in the house. Go in the house. Man.
Just let him handle his business because
man, look.
he had some shit with him.
Man, she was so hot and salty. She run up on me. She trying to snatch shit off my chest. I think she snatched one off, and I grabbed her hand like it was locked. Like she had it and I had it, and she tried to run and get in the car, but I had her hand. So she sat down in the car, but I still had her hand. Her sister pulled off. So I was holding on to the roof and her hand like, you know what I'm saying? Like she speeding, like in the parking lot. Mind you, she in the house. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, stop this motherfucking whip. I'm like, man, stop this motherfucking whip. About to run me over and shit, man, over nothing. So she stopped the whip, you know what I'm saying? Her sister, like, she trying to, you know, like, argue and fight with me. So I snatched my shit back. And
for no reason.
Yeah,
you don't want her.
Yeah, and they drive off. You know what I'm saying? The whole next day, she talking about come home, like, just forget this, forget that, do this, do that. I'm like, man, listen, I never went back to that place, period.
You haven't even been there in, like, weeks or whatever.
Yeah, I hadn't even been there. I ain't even go back to that place.
What kind of girl is, like, not letting her
So, we go to the club, you know, like, a little bit after that. They in there together, you know what I'm saying? Like,
we tried to go back to work.
Yeah, she tried to go back to work because I wasn't fucking with her. Mind you, she ain't been there for like a year and some change or something like that.
She just wanted to go have some drinks and be all up in our face.
Yeah, so, and then, like, and look, the bartenders will tell you too, like, even when we'd go there and she was there, she'd go to the bar, order a drink, and then point to me. So I was still buying her drinks, yo. Like, while she working, she over there working, and I was still buying her drinks, just whatever to keep the peace, you know what I'm saying? So one day we in the back, and we smoking, and she come back there. She don't never come. I mean, she do come back there. She don't smoke.
She don't smoke. She ain't got no reason to be back there.
She bump her. They start fighting. They start fighting. It get diffused. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you didn't see how her wig and everything came off?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, they started fighting, and my ex wig came off. So all she had on was the little stocking cap. So it's the little pimp nigga standing next to me and shit. It came off, and she, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was on.
I pulled that shit off.
Yeah, she pulled it off. It was on the ground, and she picked it up and was like, and put that bitch on, and the pimp nigga right next to me, he was like, hell nah. You know what I'm saying? I just remember this nigga like, hell nah. So that incident ended up passing, and, you know, we leave. Some time passed, we come back to the club.
Oh my God, I forgot about that.
This time, We kicking it, having a good old time, partying all night.
I forgot about that shit.
Man, a nigga leave. We leave the club. Man, we get down the street. We hear boom, 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 boom. I'm like, man, what the fuck? I'm like, man, what the fuck? What the fuck? Boom, 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 boom. Like, man, I pull over.
And I thought I was just drunk. You know, I did something stupid.
Man, I pull over, man. I look, all the tires slashed. All of them. Man, mind you, we just left the club. People still at the club. I called my homie. I said, hey, man, look, I'm right down the street. Come pick me up, man. I need to. Cause I got out the car and I seen these is knife mark, these is slash, like somebody stabbed, like angry, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm like, take me back up to V Live, man. I'm out there look at the cameras and you know I'm cool with them. So
dang, can we catch a break?
I go in the office. The nigga P1 put the camera on, you know what I'm saying? He showed me the cameras. Man, I see the whip pull up next to the whip. This is another reason why I don't post whips. All right, I don't post the whip I drive, and like I try to swap them out as much as I can. Like this bitch drove up there, pulled where she knew I was driving. It showed her on the camera stabbing the tires, stabbing them. You know what I'm saying?
Cause we low key had that rental for like 2 weeks or something like that.
And it was more than that, 2 months.
Well, I'm just saying, I thought we had some other car before that. I thought like we had switched it out, but we had that one that she fucked with.
Man,
for like 2 weeks.
I thought it was, it might have been longer. I don't know, but all I know is they showed on the camera. They like, oh, she's not allowed back up here. You know what I'm saying? Like, and like I guess when she was in there, you know, the nigga Jen, shout out to free Jen money. You know what I'm saying? Like Jen came, he like, yeah, man, you know, she back there doing damage control. Like damage control, what do that mean? That mean like she trying
all the tea.
Yeah, she trying to talk about you in a bad way, cause it's like people back there like, oh, I like such and such, and I'm like, what the fuck? They don't know what the fuck going on. Like I told. You know what I'm saying? Like
damn, paradise is dirty.
Yeah, man, people don't know shit. You know what I mean? Don't know what the hell going on. Like, and
just keep cute.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and somebody would be like, oh, well, like, I ain't get word over no lust or I want my cake and eat it too. Hell nah. Like I got it. Like nigga, run for the border and I ran into a taco. And that what happened. You know what I'm saying? That what the fuck happened for real. Like, man, listen, man. If your friend a snitch and you keep talking to her, I ask you to stop talking. I ain't say like, look, I'm gonna quit fucking with you. I just said stop talking to her. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, anytime a bitch get caught with 21 bricks, nigga, and she only getting paid $500, she for sure telling. And you making her feel small, like she ain't getting paid enough, and you want me implementing in y'all shit? Nah, man, you got me fucked up, Joe. And not just that, you don't like your kid. I got tired of getting cat hairs on all my clothes. You know what I'm saying? I'm on to sleep with no fucking cat. You know what I'm saying? Cat hairs all on me and shit. I don't live like that, man. I'm not no goddamn... I ain't no fucking walking alley. I don't store cats. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I ain't want to deal with that shit. That shit nasty, unsanitary, and like I said, man, I ain't trying to talk about nobody, but people just don't be knowing shit. Like it's always two sides, man. Like shout out to Tori. It's always two sides, man. Like you can't just be jumping to conclusions thinking like. You know some shit, especially when it's the black man. You just want to hang the black man every chance you get.
Oh, he left her for a Mexican.
You know what I'm saying? Like, on some racist shit. Like, and it's fucked up that it look like that. But it ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I got a Mexican. I still like black women. You know what I'm saying? She like black women too. She might be like, oh, this is cute, you know what I'm saying? When she tell me a chick is cute and she showing me, most of the time they black. So
They are.
yeah, and most of the time they black. So I'm up here thinking like, I don't know what the fuck people be thinking. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't let people fool you. You know what I'm saying? Shorty fucked that shit up for herself. Like, you know what I'm saying? More power. Wish her the best. More power to her. But man, I don't like.
She tried to a little bit after that, but
Huh?
She tried to a little bit after that.
What?
Keep it cool with us. You remember?
No, I don't remember. No, she ain't keeping shit cool. She wasn't keeping shit cool because we seen her at the club.
I mean, I'm saying I didn't feel like it was real, but that's why I said she tried to. Like, she texted something like that.
We seen her at the Mint after that.
Yeah, because I wasn't even trying to, like...
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, she
fucked it up.
Right. She wasn't trying to keep nothing cool, man. Like, at the end of the day, it's like, and then you don't believe in God, you telling me that you can control this, you can control that. All right. You know what I'm saying? Control what you want to control. It just ain't going to be with me. And then I got a thing with, like, with discipline. Like, you can't have no bad kids. You can't have no, like, you can't allow your kid to do certain shit, like, you know, your son, like, you letting nigga be too feminine, you know what I'm saying? So if my kids don't act like that, and you letting your son act like that, how I'm about to agree with that? Like, nigga in this room wearing drawers, they all up in his ass like like a little kid wearing panties or something. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, you need to tell this nigga about himself and his room and his hygiene and like stuff he doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, and when the diary, she just didn't like him. You know what I'm saying? And I understood why. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I met you, your kid he got kicked out of school, out of regular school. Nigga had got kicked out of school, out of regular school. I showed him some shit, talked to her, tell her what she needed to do. Man, they let him back. He had to go to a severe behavior school. After a while, they let him back. So obviously, what I was saying, what I was doing was working. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. You know, sometimes just chicks be having daddy issues, and it don't be they fault all the time. You know what I mean? Chicks be having daddy issues, and 9 times out of 10, most of the chicks that you know that, you know, work in them type of places or got them type of jobs, they got daddy issues. Don't mean that, I ain't saying they crazy. I'm saying that they got daddy issues, like the connection wasn't there at it as a youth, which letting them explore more as they get older. They want to explore more. Or if you shield them in too much and you try to, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that, or she go to an all girls school. Now, nigga, she driving way across town to go to see a hood full of niggas because this what you keeping from her. You ain't educating. You just, you know what? You can't see that. So instead of letting people see a little bit and then educating them on it, that's the best way instead of just always blinding somebody. Because I'm gonna tell you, when they don't see that shit coming and then smack them right upside the head, they ain't the only one that suffer. You suffer too, because it's like, why is my kid doing this? Why is my daughter like this? Or I didn't raise you like that. You right. You didn't raise like that. That's the thing. Key word, you didn't. And that's for anybody, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit is life. That's how shit go. But it's two sides always to the story. Should never, this world, the main thing people do tell somebody something, they instantly believe what they heard, and they start feeling some type of way about the person. It be people that feel some type of way about me, friends, family, or people I don't know. I'll be like, no, nigga, I don't even know you, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, a nigga across the way, dog, I don't even know you. You know what I'm saying? Like, a cousin that's too young, dog, I don't even know you. I don't know you. You don't know me. So all that talk in between is frivolous. So, you know, like, and I don't usually like to say much, man. People don't, you know, like, people don't want me to be speaking and be telling, you know, the truth. I got nothing but truth, you know, like, I used to lie when I was a kid, so I ain't, you know, my dad ain't whip my ass, but, you know, I'm grown, you know what I'm saying? Nobody whipping my ass, like, who I'm about to be lying to? So, you know, like, you gotta give niggas a fair chance. Any nigga. You got any person, you gotta give them a fair chance. You can't crucify somebody before you get both sides of the story. Like somebody could say right now I did something. I don't even have to have done it. They could say I did it. Now police want to question me. All right. They want to see if they got enough evidence to charge me. If that's even allowed, because they might just charge you off the rip. Now they charge you with this crime. Now my bail is such and such dollars. I gotta bail out because you charged me. I'm not guilty yet, but you charged me. So now I gotta pay money or come up with this money for bail for something I ain't even guilty for yet. So the bail alone is telling me like, look, nigga, you know, you want your freedom, it costs money. So when I know that upstairs in my head, I look at a lot of shit different. I don't live by rules and shit that you might live by, your mama might live by, your daddy might live by. Man, I'm gonna do what the fuck I wanna do. Feel me?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's magic potion to that.
I've been sipping.
Yeah, trying to make me out to be motherfucking, got me all the way fucked up. Like, you know, man, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, man. Most of y'all niggas, y'all would've got some movers. Y'all would've tried to move y'all shit. I spent like 10 plus more bands on a bunch of shit. And I just left all that shit. Fuck that shit. I could buy some up. I did buy some up. Twice. Oh, shit. Fuck it. Y'all niggas need to start speaking up. I'm glad Tory made this CD, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, too many niggas be being quiet, and perception hurt, man. Like, shit. Like, if I'm a celebrity,
So he didn't do it.
I don't believe he did. But I'm a celebrity. A bitch say I raped her right now, and I'm signed to Nike and goddamn Jiffy, you know what I'm saying, and all these other companies, you know what I'm saying. I got an endorsement with Chipotle. Man, they gonna drop me just because of the accusation alone. They can't be associated with that kind of shit. It look bad for their business. And that shit be like that in life, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't just be blurting shit out about people and because you look a certain type of way because you hurt, because a nigga left you or he don't fuck with you no more. So you want to try to damage, you know, you want to kill his career. You want to try to hurt him and say this and say that. Like, come on, man. You ain't really correct, man. Any nigga that take you out the club that you ain't making no money in and feeding you on a regular, like, you ain't even got to spend none of your money no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't got, like, what the fuck is the problem? Like, all you had to do was, like, not talk to a rat and keep it loyal. That's it. And believe in God. You can't do that shit. Like, man, make sure y'all be doing y'all motherfucking homework on people before y'all go jumping to conclusions. Like, this a monkey see, monkey do world. Y'all do everything the next motherfucker do. I don't like him. I don't like him either. I don't like it. If this nigga go suck dick, you gonna go try it too? Know what I'm saying? Like, stop doing what the next person do. Do your homework. You know what I'm saying? Most of y'all can't even think for yourself. So, you know what I'm saying? That's all I'll say about that little stank. You know what I'm saying? I could say more, but I ain't, man, look. Just, some of y'all, you know, just need to just shut the fuck up and just think logically sometimes. Like, people want the negative so much that it can be like 5, 10 positive points right in front of their face and one negative, and they'll skip all the way to the negative and make that the number one thing. Like, that's all they see. So, man, get people's sides before you be like, oh, I don't like this nigga, or this nigga did this, or this nigga did that. Nah, man. Like, I don't gotta tell her not to talk to no snitches. I don't gotta tell her to not do this certain shit around people or make yourself look dumb or just all that extra. And my ex is older, so shame on you. You know, my parents always told me life ain't fair. I've been realized that shit. Nothing bothers me, yo. You know what I'm saying? I don't get bothered by the shit that people doing and this and that. Like, and I'm a Capricorn, man. Like, I ain't arguing, I ain't doing none of that shit. You ain't right. All right, I'm gonna leave you right where you be at. And that's all that happened, man. That happened with females. It happened with niggas. You tell a nigga something, they think you try to tell them what to do. Nah, man, I'm just trying to tell you, I seen this movie before, so I'm trying to tell you, like, during this part of the movie, you about to get hit by a train, so you might want to, like, look out. And the nigga, no, man, you just don't want me, this and that. All right, bro. Nigga, go out there on his own, boom, get smacked. Now he got all type of stories. Oh, man, I should have listened and this and that. I'm sorry, man. I ain't trying to hear that shit, man. I told you the first time. Nigga only get one time, yo. After that, you burnt.
All right. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And we got a lot more shit to
Hell
tell
yeah,
y'all.
I got hella stories. What the fuck?
Like,
I got a lot of stories, yo, and they all true.
Not even just him. So that's why you guys are here. So tune in.